Welcome back to the Cambridge United Road to Glory on Football Manager. We're in good form as per the last couple of episodes. Thank you for your support still continually on this save. I appreciate it. We will always continually make Football Manager content, so be rest assured that it will always be on its way to you. We have Norwich away to start today, and then Derby at home 3 days later. So 4th and then 5th in the table. Difficult games. We're on a run of 4 straight victories though, so we can have a little bit of confidence behind this. We've got 20th place Burnley on the horizon as well, and that's also at home. And then QPR 14th, Ipswich 7th, Bolton 19th, Preston 18th. We're not that far away from the end of the season, to be fair. So there is the outside chance. Jason Hansford's got a bruised ankle. I'm sure he can play through it. I hope he can play through it. Actually, you know what? Lewis Fiorini can do a job up top. Has done a job up top, most recently very well indeed, actually. So what we'll do is that. Throw Lewis Fiorini up top. Jay can go on the bench for this one, but certainly will start against Derby County. Do drop the video a like if you're enjoying the Football Manager content. Formula 1, of course, continually coming to you regularly as well. Former Cambridge player Harry Darling in the back line for Norwich City. We sold him to MK Dons. He then moved from MK Dons to Swansea and has now subsequently moved from Swansea to Norwich in this save. Very good team. They're challenging for the playoffs and to get themselves up to the Premier League. We shall ask for them to pick up where they left off, but I have a funny feeling against Norwich it might not be quite so simple. Like I say, do drop the video a like if you're enjoying. Make sure you subscribe and you won't miss out on any more. Come and join me on stream and you can see all of the action behind the scenes. Link in the description down below to the Twitch channel and to the YouTube streaming channel as well. And we shall... Oh, Johnson's picked up pulled knee ligaments. Yeah, let's get on that immediately, shall we? Don't want him to be injured any longer than possible. Come and join me on stream, but hopefully we can come away with a decent result here. And the next highlight that you see, hopefully, will be Cambridge United scoring a goal, which might come now, actually, because we've got a penalty. Scott Twine's come off the bench for Mikey Johnston and immediately won a penalty. He's then going to take said penalty and, with fingers crossed, score said penalty. Up the Yellows, 1-0 Cambridge. That's a good start, isn't it? Options list at left back in the FC RTG. We could get another pen. No, important challenge. Tanlonga! Ooh! Mateo's first goal for the club. Is it not going to count? It's not going to count. Why? Why? Diop wandered into an offside position. Cool story, bro. I'm delighted with it so far. Keep it up. I can't say anything other than that, really, can I? We've dominated the game as well, to be fair. Could have had 2. Shola breaking. It's a hell of a run. He just needs to find a bloody pass, Shola, which you sometimes don't do you? Bit of a greedy man, and as a result, Norwich have gone up the other end. Don't foul him, don't foul him. No, guess what he's gone and done? Penalty Norwich. Less than 2 minutes into the second half. Wunderbar. Alright. Cool. Yeah. 1-1 then. Plenty of options forward here, and Diop's in a good position. He's in the box. It's a brilliant save by Nawaf in goal. Free kick Cambridge, 56th minute. Oh, Jesus! Scott Twine nearly bagged another one from a set piece. That one would have been quite more spectacular than the first. Aaron with the delivery from the corner. Look for Joel. Tanlongo! Never mind. Free kick for Norwich. Nunez. Oh, it's fine. Don't panic. I didn't. Definitely not. Gibbs. That's a nice ball. Okay, they're starting to up the tempo here, Norwich. You can tell, can't you? Jack Stacey driving forward. Option down the line if he needs it. Finds Guillerme. Oh, Josh Sargent's in the middle. 2-1 Norwich then. It was a good move. It lasted for ages. There were a couple of opportunities for us to win possession back. In fact, we did win possession back. Still gave it back to them, and then they went and scored with it. So let's change things, shall we? Let's encourage everyone. Try and get the morale up again. Come on, lads. Let's go for an equaliser, please. Which might come now. Aaron delivers. It has come now. No, there's a flag up. Stansfield's offside. So we've had 2 goals disallowed in this game. Not because the goal scorer was offside, but because someone further up the pitch was in the bloody way. We could have won this against Norwich, which says everything about our quality as a side and the potential to challenge for the playoffs. But it doesn't help if you still end up losing the game, does it? But we might not lose the game. We might find an equalising goal. Jay Stansfield onside. 2-2. Now I'm even more annoyed, perhaps, about the disallowed goals, because we might genuinely have gotten a win. It's annoying, though, because we could have really closed in on the playoffs if we'd have won that game. Alas, we did not, but we'll take it. A point away from him against Norwich is not easy to come by, and if we can rest everyone before the game against Derby, maybe we can keep going. Johnson's out for 2 to 3 weeks, that's fine. Scott Twine certainly filled in well for him, didn't he? 5 games unbeaten. Oh, we're actually not going to change the team other than Scott Twine in for the injured Mikey Johnston. Actually, no, I will put Jay Stansfield in. It's probably the right thing to do, and Fiorini can go in ahead of Diop. Alright, I'll change the side a little bit before the game, but nothing outside of that. Alfie Joy is available again, as he was ineligible for the game against Norwich, as that's his parent club, or that's the club we've loaned him from. Derby, I mean, they're in the playoffs, so they've got to be half decent, and they beat us last time we played them, because they mentioned it in a pre-match press conference, but I mean, we were very happy with the point against Norwich, but could have won it, and now being back at home, is there 3 points on the board potentially this time as well? You'd be happy with a point, but if there's a chance of the win, you would love a win, wouldn't you? 0-0 at half-time. We've been playing well. Obviously, with no goals yet, you won't have seen anything highlights-wise, but we might as well put a highlight in here at half-time to inform you that we've been the better side. We've been dominating. We haven't had the ball in the back of the net at all, be that allowed or disallowed. Oh, I was waiting for a mistake there from Mandy, to be honest, with the Derby player in close proximity, but we've bossed the game. It's been all Cambridge United, but no goals yet. But maybe this highlight will end with one. There was a goal for Norwich at this stage of the last game. Came from the penalty spot as we bleed and fouled them, but Shola has actually passed the football, can you believe it? I mean, he's misplaced the pass, but he's passed the football at least. Aaron to Shola again. And he's passed it again, can you believe it? Cabal is in, and it is a goal for Cambridge United, his 10th of the season, and you will definitely see this highlight up the Ellers. 1-0 Cambridge. Option through the gap, maybe. Lewis through the gap. I meant with the ball, not with yourself, Lewis. All right, 9th goal of the season for Lewis Fiorini, who continues to have a sensational season with us here. A man that is just getting better and better as the season goes by, having more and more of an impact, and forcing his way into the starting lineup. I was thinking, play the ball through that gap. He was like, nah, I'm going through the gap, mate. And then I'll slot it home. Go on, Lewis. 2-0 Cambridge. 7 minutes added on at the end of the game. 4 of which have been played when we have a highlight, but it's us in possession. So you always like to think that you're not going to give the ball away. But we have, with a picture-perfect slide tackle from the Derby backline, and Gakia will look for the ball forward. I mean, goal difference isn't really our concern at the moment. The most important thing is that we're just picking up the points. He might have been offside there, Zeffy. He was, as that case may be. So the game's going to peter out. We're going to get a 2-0 win. Yep. We're going to get a 2-0 win against Derby County here. So after nearly beating Norwich, who are in the playoffs, we will beat Derby, who are in the playoffs. And again, a very deserved victory. That's 5 wins in the last 6 games. And we very much should... Oh, torn hamstring for Shola Shortime might put a slight dampener on the afternoon's work. We do have the squad depth to deal with it, but it's not ideal. Next fixture for us then, Cambridge versus Burnley. They've not won in 10 games. We're in great form. So in typical Football Manager fashion, expect them to get the win here. Tends to be the way that it goes, especially when I've been a little bit confident, not overconfident, but confident in the press conference. They've got a Patreon player, Daz Young, in their starting lineup. Muric is a player that has been made potentially available to us, although his wages are astronomically high. I'm actually going to point the finger and say we owe Burnley and see if we can get a result. Means that they beat us last time, and, well, given the quality of their team, you understand why. Also, don't understand why they are where they are in the league, but we're the side in the ascendancy right now. We're in good form. They are not. But sometimes form book goes out the window, doesn't it? This might be one of those occasions. Beats his man, finds Fiorini. Options elsewhere in the middle. Penalty given. Fiorini wiped out. Just 10 minutes into the game. I imagine it'd be Scott Twine to take the penalty because he took the last one. It is indeed. Went bottom right last time. Muric saves it this time. No goal. Cullen. Kuipers. Oh, it's a lovely ball. Daz scores. Good. We told you we thought we might have manifested our own downfall here. And Patreon player Daz Young buries the ball into the back of the net. And we're behind. Cabal on the counter-attack. It's 1v1 back here. And, well, the defender didn't really show any interest in closing him down whatsoever. So Cabal will go and score a fantastic goal. 11th of the season. A solo effort from his own half. Questions asked of the defending. What? I mean, there's no other players in support. So just go and close him down rather than run next to him. Maybe it's just excellent from Cabal. The finish certainly was. We're level against Burnley. And again, we're dominating the game. Diop. It's a hell of a run. Find a teammate. There you go, Lewis Fiorini. Of course it is. 10th goal of the season for Lewis. Tied a little tap in from a couple of yards. 2 goals within a couple of minutes. And we've turned it around against Burnley. Good. 4 minutes played, 5 minutes played, 6 minutes played of added time. Cambridge United get another set of 3 points. I may have been slightly confident in the press conference. It turns out I had good reason to be. You always get a little bit superstitious about certain things in FM, don't you? But Burnley very much threatened with relegation down to League One here at the minute. One of 3 sides on 37 points. Leeds have rocketed up the table after a very slow start. And we are 10th now, 6 points off the playoffs and in very good form. We only missed out on the playoffs in the last season on goal difference, which was our first season at this level. Could we go one better and actually make it into the top 6 this season? I'd be tempted to get Ross Barkley in, you know. With Shola's long-term injury, Ross Barkley to the end of the season might be an idea. Let's play at Cam as well, squad player. $5,000 a week for Ross Barkley. I'll give you $6,000 if you play to the end of the season, and then we'll maybe have a trigger for you. Oh, Ross Barkley to the end of the season. Hello, sir. All right, well, there's a highlight in between games. Ross Barkley, well, hopefully, he's agreed in theory. Hopefully, then, Ross Barkley is going to join us in the short term for the rest of the season. With Shola Shortire out, and, well, Ross Barkley still with something to give physically, and obviously, technically and mentally, is still pretty decent at 33 years of age. You can't really say no for $6,000 a week, can you? Really? Let's be honest. Ross Barkley joins Cambridge United. Only till the end of this season, but if he plays enough, we have a one year trigger we can utilise. Fans are very happy with him. We shall, of course, register Mr. Barkley. And he will definitely play a part for now until the rest of the season. Not in the starting lineup at the moment, but it gives me an extra attacking option for the rest of the year, which is going to be handy with the injury currently to Shola, which will last him the majority of the rest of the season, actually. And we're missing Mikey Johnson for another couple of weeks as well. Mikey Johnson not fit. We are away at Loftus Road, which can be quite tricky. It actually wants me to throw Ross Barkley into the starting lineup. I am apprehensive to do so because, well, let's be honest, the side are playing quite well, aren't they? So let's not rock the boat. We'll leave the exact starting lineup as it was before. Ross Barkley will take the number 12. It's not usually allocated to outfield players 12 or 13, but 12 is what he'll have. Dressing room will say, just take the pressure off, actually. Everybody's motivated at the minute and looking like they want to crack on. And if we keep cracking on the way we're cracking on, then the playoffs is a distinct possibility. I wasn't exactly how I saw that going, to be honest. Oh, loose touch from the keeper, never mind. Well up, Aaron. Barkley's there. Great first touch. Is he going to get a goal contribution on debut? Yes! Yes, he is! Ross Barkley driven across the box. And Jay Stansfield is there with his 15th goal of the season. Just before the hour mark, Cambridge United make the breakthrough. And we have a 1-0 lead here. Great touch by Barkley to beat the defender. And to pick out Stansfield here with this ball is top quality. To be fair, Fiorini could have been the man to turn it home. It may well have been Lewis that Ross was looking for. But it's Jay on the end of it. And we lead by a 0-0. And there's an immediate highlight, so hold your breath. You can see from the momentum, it's kind of against the run of play, that goal. Just a little bit. Don't say anything, but we're 4 points off the playoffs if we win this. Immediate Queen's Park Rangers highlight. Immediate Queen's Park Rangers goal. That's why you don't say anything. Martin Sheriff equalises. Why do I open my mouth sometimes? I really don't know. 1-1. 5 minutes added on at the end of the game. Just the 2 goals, we hope. And it'll be a point for us. The unbeaten run continues, but the winning run stops. I would say you're unlucky, but we weren't really unlucky. We weren't good enough. But I don't want to be like, oi, when we're still unbeaten and the run continues. So I'm not going to get on their backs. Cabal's out for 2 to 3 weeks, which is annoying. This is another reason why we're delighted that we've been able to bring Ross Barkley in. And up next is Ipswich at home, which is absolutely a winnable game. Poor result, don't need to panic, we'll be fine. Fiorini's been showing remarkable improvements over the last couple of months. For the players exposed to first team football has definitely been a factor. I reckon he's a decent player for most championship sides right now. I agree. We knew that he had the capability, and we knew that he was better than the star rating said. And he's proven to be exactly that. Ipswich Town are actually better than I thought they were. Rizzo is injured with a twisted knee. Was it a twisted knee? It was something. It was a twisted knee. Alright, there you go, I was right. So, no, not Jack Stevens. Not Jack Stevens at all. Liam Kelly will go in goal. Barclays moved to Cam for this one. Just because we promised him we'd play him at Cam. So I'm trialling Stansfield on the right and Fiorini up top, because Fiorini can't play out wide. He's very much a through-the-middle guy. So we'll see if it works. If it doesn't, then we can just move Ross about and Fiorini back and Stansfield back up top. That's fine. But I just ease expectations and let them gain some confidence. Hopefully that will give us enough of a G up to go and get a positive result. We are currently 8 points off the playoffs, albeit this will be a game played extra. If we could have just got the win against Norwich and held on against QPR, we'd have been right in the mix for a top 6 finish. As it stands, we might just fall short by a handful of points or run out of games with our current run of form, but we'll have to wait and see how things develop over the next 3 or 4 games to figure out really whether there's much to play for in the season finale in the next episode. This will be the last game we play today, maybe. We might have this one and Bolton, perhaps, at the very most, but we'll wait and see how things go. 15 minutes in here, we're playing the ball about quite nicely, but not really offering any danger offensively yet. That might change now, as Ross Barkley looks to offer some offensive threat. Scott Twine. Oh, Scott Twine, never mind. Lewis Fiorini back to Scott Twine. Twine to Fiorini. Fiorini looking for Stansfield. Back into the middle, maybe. There's options on the edge of the box here. Here is Diop. Diop with options inside the box. Square it. Twine. No. Fiorini. No. No goal. Offside. Yeah. All right. Sweet. Well, again, we've been the better side. Albeit Ipswich have had a couple of dangerous opportunities, but we couldn't quite force the opening goal there. And now we've hit the post with a corner. So we've come close. A goal that didn't count, and then the woodwork hit. We are looking like we could very much, if we continue that sort of emphasis into the second half, get ourselves the results. Keep playing the way you are, the result will come, is what I'll tell them. Had a corner, but it slowed down a little bit. Jamie Shackleton is doing well, and Lind is in here. Shackleton could deliver, he does. Just holds it up. Chidera away. Well, Chidera couldn't get underneath it, and Bueno's won it back. Chidera. Chidera UK. 1-0 Ipswich. Bugger. I think we might be losing this one. And so the unbeaten streak came to an end, and so the hunt for the playoffs may be with it too. Should be Scott Twine on it, I would imagine, from here. Indeed it is. Please go in. Woodwork again for the second time. That deserved a goal, said the little commentary piece. I agree. That's not really what I wanted to happen here. But it is what's happened, and with it, our playoff hunt might die, unfortunately. I hope it doesn't. We pray that we can still turn the league form, well, not league form around. The league form's been great. We hope we can turn the league points tally around. 17th place Bolton, 19th placed Preston on the horizon as well. We're 11th in the championship with 7 games to go. The gap is 9 points, and they have a game in hand. It's probably gone. Right, final game of today, Bolton away. They are 17th in the table. Our form has wobbled a little bit. Mikey Johnson isn't fully fit, but he's fit enough to be able to continue to play for the time being, so I'm quite happy to start him. Rizzo is actually fit again now after that twisted knee, so I'm going to throw him back into the starting lineup in goal. Still no Cabell or Shortire on the horizon, so they'll be the only changes we make for now. Fingers crossed, back to winning ways here after the draw against QPR and the defeat against Ipswich. I don't really want now a lack of winning form to take over. We were winning almost every week. Now we're not winning almost every week. Let's change that. Free kick for Cambridge. Scott Twine takes it. Scott Twine hits the post and it's cleared behind for a corner. Nearly a goal. Aaron has decent free kicks as well, I think, actually, doesn't he? But that was on the right-hand side where you would actually suit a left-hander, actually. Aaron will take the corner at least, and the keeper's come for it, so never mind, don't bother about it then. Nothing but 2 injuries at half-time. Jorge Sané for them, and Guidi as well, 2 youngsters. Jesus Christ, the pace on him and the finishing. 17 finishing, 16 acceleration, 14 pace, 17 natural fitness, 17 agility. No wonder he's good. On loan from Wolves, he looks like he could grow very well indeed. Not well-rounded, but good enough to make an impact, certainly at League 1 level, that's for sure. Although he's been doing all right for them. We've not been great so far, so I'm going to pump my fists and say, go and give the fans their money's worth. And hopefully they'll do that, because the fans have travelled a long way from Cambridge to Bolton, so we'd like to give them something to go home with. That something, fingers crossed, will be 3 points, not 1. But it is a Bolton corner at the beginning of the half, and thankfully it's cleared. It's cleared. Diop wins it back. Diop to Fiorini. Can he do that job on the left-hand side that we've asked him to do for the remainder of this game? 18 minutes left. Diop from centre mid goes racing around the outside. Mikey Johnson swivels. Tanlongo from range. Tanlongo from range. 1-0 Cambridge United. Mateo's first goal for the club is a belter. Dai Forza Matteo. Up the Cambridge. That'll do. Actually, I don't think he's even Italian, is he? No, he's Argentinian. Vamos! Gilka. Oh! 2 goals of high quality in today's game. Genius by Gilka. Yep, it was. Let's cancel the change to waste time. Because, quite frankly, I'd rather we went and pushed and got a win. Let's encourage everyone again. See if we can spur them on to one final push. Bolton really deserves something from the game. Aha! They might get all 3 points from the game. Or they might get nothing. Jay Stansfield. Support arriving. Left. Oh! Mikey Johnson. Plenty of amber and black shirts in the middle. Looking for Jay Stansfield. Cleared. Fiorini recovers. From the left-hand side. Deflected. Stansfield said, Barkley! Golasso! Cambridge United will get the win! Right, now you can waste all the time in the world, lads. Let's go. Yes! The playoff dream lives heading into the season finale. Final whistle sounds. Thrilled. We weren't at our best, but we got the result. The playoff dream does live heading into the finale. 6 games to go, 18 points available, 8 points the gap. Southampton are up already. Bloody hell. Come on then. We've avoided relegation. We've officially avoided relegation. Alright, that's half the battle then. Can we go up? Finally ending a winless run. I mean, against Bolton. I didn't realise we'd lost the lot, or not won in the last 4 against them. But we're thrilled to have gotten the result. Pleased. How good was Barkley? Very good indeed. Yeah, their goal was good. I'll give them credit there. We won't get complacent, but I'm just going to answer neutrally. Right, that'll do for today's episode, lads. Do drop the video. Oh, perfect timing for it to save as well. Do drop the video a like if you've enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more. The next Football Manager episode you see will be the season finale, where hopefully we'll give it a fair old crack at getting in the playoffs. If not, we should have a fair decent amount of money to spend in the summer to go for the playoffs or maybe automatic promotion next season as well. This is exciting. Always something to play for at the end of a Chesnoid gaming season. It doesn't matter what game, there always is. I'll see you for it.